So I think this is the cage. You have to excuse my bunnies are obviously in it at the moment. It'll be thoroughly disinfected with Anistil veterinary disinfectant before it leaves. If you decide you want it. It's a Liberta Retreat 150. So it's 150 centimetres long, and the rest of the measurements and info are on the advert. So yeah, it's a huge cage and really good, strong, good quality metal bars of the stand. It's all screwed together. I mean, it can be dismantled, but it's easier to leave it as one, to be honest, if you're getting a courier. And then the best way for the courier to take it would be to slide the plastic base drawer out and just take the stand and then the cage as two pieces in his van. That's how I got it couriered to me when I had it ordered originally. Yeah, so it's I think the retail price of this cage is £183. I paid £128 for it, and I've still got my online receipt as proof. So if you want me to send you that, I can. So yeah, I paid £128 for it. I've had it about a year, approximately a year. As you can see, my little rabbits live in there, or have been living in there, and they're totally happy. They absolutely love it. It's got a front door opening, so that's the front door. Sorry, I'm trying to fit it all in for you as best I can, because I'm in like a little, it's in our little nursery room, this cage, so there's not much space. Yeah, so they've got a front door opening. The big base drawer pulls out for ease of cleaning, so that pulls out. The only reason I've got it up on drawers like that on its stand on the cage is because I'm disabled, chronic pain, so the only way, I can't bend or I'm totally restricted with movement, so I have a chair usually in front of the cage and then I sit at the front of the cage. So my husband just lifted it onto those drawers for me. But yeah, normally, obviously, I'm sure you just have it, you just stand the stand on the floor, and it's got good strong casters on each leg, and then the metal pieces and the metal frame of it all. And then, and it's got a lid at the top, so a lid and opening, all with the clasp fastenings. So that's the massive lid that opens at the top as well. Hope you can see this all right. So yeah, you've got a massive top opening to it, and that clips shut. And then you've got the front opening. And as I say, everything will be thoroughly disinfected. Our cages are cleaned out once a week and daily clean, spot clean. My husband runs a rabbit boarding company, so we're absolutely totally strict regarding cleaning and whatnot. There's always hay all over the place because that's how a rabbit's home should be. They should have 80% hay a day per rabbit. So per rabbit they need to eat their own body weight in hay per day. So yeah, that's George, my gorgeous little Netherland. Say hi, George. And that's Faith, my little blue-eyed lion head. You see, I've got a lion head like your lovely lion head. They're beautiful. She's always got hay stuck in her fur. That's Michael. And that's Georgios, my other lion head. So yeah, so they've always got hay everywhere. There are actually litter pans under there, believe it or not, but they love to throw the hay everywhere, and that's the whole point. Give them as much hay as you possibly can. A rabbit's diet should be 80% hay, very minimal pellets and minimal veg. I don't even give them greens, my rabbits, because personally I just think greens causes them a lot of hassle. A lot of problems with the digestive system. Bunnies have got such a delicate gut, and they can easily get something called GI stasis. I'm sure you know all this or you've read up on it. But yeah, the biggest killers for rabbits are GI stasis and the RHD1 virus. So yeah, they should always have the vaccine against RHD1. That's vitally important, and the vaccine is their only chance of hope. We lost 5 of our own beautiful rabbits a few years ago to RHD1 virus, and it was absolutely heartbreaking. It was terrible. All of different ages, they just died suddenly, no symptoms. The virus is absolutely lethal. It's awful. It's not nice, so you must get the vaccine done. I'm sure you've probably got this done already, so apologies if I'm just repeating what you already know. I'm just passing on some useful tips because it's always helpful in the bunny world, because there's a lot of conflicting advice out there regarding bunny rabbits, and it's very confusing, I think, for many of us. So, but yeah, it's absolutely massive cage. In fact, what I used to do is, I mean, we're getting it ready to sell now. My husband started to take this stuff out of it and what have you. We used to have big shelves halfway, because the thing is, the cage itself is so high. I mean, it's basically, we've had so many different cages because we've had bunnies all our lives, and we're nearly 50 now. And as I say, my husband runs a bunny borders, so yeah, we've had bunnies all our lives, and we've tried so many cages and hutches, and this has got to be, without a doubt, one of the absolute best indoor cages we've ever known and we've ever owned. It's absolutely superb. It's just massive. I mean, a human can lie down in this. I can actually fit in that cage, and I'm 5'3", and I can fit in it myself. I can put my whole body in the actual inside of the cage. So that's how amazingly spacious it is. And as I'm sure you've looked on the rabbit welfare site, that they do stipulate that the minimum space and footage you should have per rabbit now is 6 foot by 6 foot or something like that. I think it's 5 or 6 foot by 6 foot. So it's massive. You need as much space as you possibly can for a rabbit, because it just makes them live longer and have a more happy, joyous life. And and do get your gorgeous bunny a pal, because they just thrive with another bunny pal of their own kind. Hi, Fifi. Hi, baby. Hello, darling. Yeah, so it's so important to get bunnies together. I used to have one bunny on his own, and as soon as I bonded with him with another bunny, I never looked back. It was the best thing I ever did. So much so, that's why I ended up bonding 4, and I've now got a gorgeous family of 4 of them. Because they're just so happy together. The bunny love that they show for each other is like nothing else on earth. And don't ever think that your human love will that'll make do for the rabbit on his own. It won't, unfortunately. They do love us as humans, our bunnies. They give us unconditional, beautiful love. But there's no love like 2 bunnies together. No love at all. They just adore one another. And they live longer lives with other bunnies, I always think. Ask any bunny expert and they'll say, yeah, you should always have rabbits in pairs. So, yeah, there you go, love. I hope that's a help. It's definitely an absolute bargain. I never sell anything that I wouldn't be totally happy to receive myself. As I say, this will all be fully emptied, fully disinfected and thoroughly scrubbed. So it'll have a thorough clean, and I promise you now, it looks as good as new. The only thing you'll have to do, if you do decide you want it, once it's been delivered by the courier, if you do want to go ahead with it, all you'll have to do is slot your plastic base into the cage stand part, screw the lid on securely, and that'll be it. You're away. And then just add wooden shelves sort of halfway up. Add wooden shelves halfway up if you want, because I think that's the best way to do this cage, because then you can actually make it into a 2-tiered yourself. That's what I used to love. Okay, so there you go. That's everything. Sorry I can't show you it fully. Can't get to the very bottom end there because of the chest of drawers, but I just want you to see the size of the thing. What I'll do is as well, I think I've got pictures on the advert though of the actual cage base. Yeah, I have. So I've got pictures of the cage base. So this plastic part emptied is actually on the advert. So you can see those on the advert. You can see how immaculate it is. So yeah, I can assure you I never sell anything that I wouldn't be happy to receive myself. So yeah, have a think about it and then just let me know either way what you're going to do. And I'll try and help you to the best of my ability, no problems. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.